Hey everybody, I can't wait to share with you just a really fun short video that explains how cool of a puzzle fishing lessons is. Now this is designed by Scott Alms and brought to you by Button Shy Games, which I think are putting out some amazing 18 card games and pocket games that are great for 1 to 2 players. This one is a solo puzzle adventure, and built into the game are 2 other extra packs called Fabled Fish and Family Friends that allow you to expand the game and add some more complexity to it and add a little bit of freshness and newness to it. So the very first thing a player is going to do, if you take a look at my camera overhead, you're going to lay out this fish. This is essentially your lake. And you've got 7 cards here. You're going to lay it down in a row like this after you shuffle them up and lay them down. You are going to select a character, and there are 6 different characters to pick from. And these characters all have a little story about this person, right, which could be, so in this case, these are all the relationships to the fishing lessons that you got from, let's say, your grandfather. So here's the grandson, here's the brother of the fisherman, here's the wife, you've got the son-in-law, the daughter, and the granddaughter. And while that's really fun and adorable and cute, really what you're looking at these cards is the bottom. That's going to be the goal. And your goal here tells you what you need to have on face-up cards at a very certain point in the game. Now you can play on easy, medium, or hard, and you determine that before you start playing. And I say start on easy for your very first game just to learn it, because it's pretty challenging. And so if you are at the end of a lesson card, you've completed your goal, you win. That's an easy win. The difficulty ratchets up just a little bit for the medium and more difficult wins, which I'll talk about later. So I'm just going to pick one of these cards. I'm just going to pick the wife. Now, I don't care about these other goals down here. They have all kinds of things, but what I care about is on my face-up cards, I want to have 3 sea fishes and 2 bee fishes, exactly showing at the end of playing one of my lesson cards. Now, these lesson cards are shuffled up. I'm going to draw 3 to start, and I'm going to pick one of my lesson cards to activate. And what you do with these cards is you will do the top part, and then you will go down to the bottom half, and sometimes there's an or. And so you will simply do the top thing, you'll look at this and do the or. This one has the or ahead of time, and then you move, and you will just simply go top down. Now for my first card, I just pick one of these and play it down. But after that, it's a puzzle of figuring out where I can sneak in my lesson, my memory of my, in this case, husband, right? Because Maya is the wife. So I'm just going to grab, let's say this guy. We're going to put this lesson down right here. And I'm going to keep this as my hand. So I'm going to put my little cards over here. I will draw back up to 3 after I complete my lesson. I do exactly this. My figure starts in the center, right? You see this figure right up here. She is going to be boating along the top when it's directed to. So I'm going to flip over what is shown on the lake underneath. So not this card, but I will flip over these 2 cards. Okay, so I take a look at the next step of my card. I have to complete the whole card all the way down, lesson from top to bottom. Peek at one face down card, but don't flip. Or I can move. Well, I sure do want to peek because I want to know where the C's and the B's are. I flipped over 1 C and 2 S's and a T. So I am not all that close to finding the right kind of fish for my goal. I don't care if S's and T's are showing. That doesn't bother my objective at all. I just want to have the C's and B's. So I'm going to take a look at this card right here underneath me. I'm going to try to remember in the beginning. There's a B here, there's a bluegill and a blue tilapia, a T. Again, I just care about this B. So I'm going to remember there's a B underneath in the center, and I have 1 C right here. I just need 2 B cards, so that's good. After that, it says peek at a card. I don't move because I chose this side. Now, at the end of the lesson, I evaluate. Do I have 3 C's exactly showing and 2 B's showing? No. Well, then I'm going to draw my lesson. And I'm going to look at my cards, and I'm going to pick one. Now at this point, I can sneak in my lesson ahead or after, and let's say I do this one. My next turn, I can put it here, or I can sneak it in here, or I can do it here. And the reason is because when you put a card down, you then start left, and you do every card in your column, in your row, all your lessons, back to back to back to back to back. And the easy way to win, again, is to make sure that at the end of one card, you have completed your goal. You don't have to go through all of them, but if you go through all of them and you don't meet your goal, then you have to play another round. Now, the medium way of winning is checking at the end of a turn. And that means that you go all the way down the row, and that's you winning on medium, which is pretty challenging. And then the hard is activating it on your last turn when the deck is empty and there are no more cards to draw, which, wow, what a challenging puzzle, what a game. Because if you can't draw any more cards and you haven't completed your goal, that means you lose the game. So it's right there on the edge. It's taking it straight to the end. So let's say I flip, let's do this card. Yeah, I want to do this card. So I'm going to play this card first. No, not first. I want to do this. I'm going to play it second, and let's run it just to see what happens. So right now I'm going to flip these two back face down, knowing that that one's a C. I'm going to remember that. And then I'm going to move one. I want to move this one. No, I want to move it this way. It says move 1, 2, oh no, move 1 here. And now I'm going to move 1, 2, or 3, and I'm still wanting to move. Here, I'll move one more over here. No, I don't want to do that either. Maybe instead of moving one here, I'm going to peek at a card. I'm taking my turn back, because then I can move the one that I want to move here so I can flip this over. So let me peek at this one. There's a B and C. I want to get down there. I want to get down here. This is really good. B and C is everything I've wanted. It's got one of each of mine. So how can I get that over? If I move one like this, then I can flip, and I flip this one, I flip this one, and I flip this one right here. Now take a look at this. It's the end of my lesson card and the end of the day, and I'm looking for 3 C's and 2 B's. I've got B and B, I've got my 2 B's, and I've got C and C. Oh, I'm so close. Oh my gosh, how exciting. That's it. That's it. And you want to just boat around, right? You're drawing up your lesson card and you're making a choice, putting your card where you think you can run your cards and essentially win on your easy, medium, or hard that you determine before you start the game. Again, definitely start with easy. I'm really close. I need one more C and that's it. And again, I don't care about the S's and the T's. Wow, this is so much fun. I can't wait. I can't wait to just keep playing this. It's so fun. You have 6 totally different goals. You also have the family friends, which gives you 2 more lesson cards and 1 family friend card. So now you have, yet again, a family friend, which gives you more goals. And then the Fabled fish gives you a totally new kind of fish that adds to the ones that you already have in the game. And you'll shuffle those fish into the deck, a random Fabled fish, and then it gives you the rules on how to play with those Fabled fish, which have specialty like asterisks at the bottom. When revealed, do something. So cool. So this is a fun, fast solo puzzle that takes about 15 minutes and is super replayable. I highly recommend this for 1 player. And it's just, again, so packable and light. You pop the whole game into this guy, stick it in your back pocket, and you're ready to go. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining me for fishing lessons. Go! My favorite thing. My favorite